In just 10 years, from the dusty plains of Macedon to the banks of the Indus River, one man carved out an empire unlike any before or since. He was tutored by Aristotle, revered as a god, and wept when there were no more worlds left to conquer. He was Alexander the Great. His conquests weren't just about gaining land. They were a cataclysmic force that shattered empires, spread Hellenistic culture across continents, and forever altered the course of human history. This is the story of the military genius and insatiable ambition of Alexander, the king who changed the world. Early life and Macedonian power. Born in 356 BC, Alexander was the son of King Philip II of Macedon, a brilliant strategist who transformed Macedonia into a dominant military power. Philip conquered much of Greece and laid the groundwork for the invasion of Persia. Alexander was given the best education possible, even tutored by Aristotle himself, instilling in him a love for philosophy, science, and the epic tales of Achilles. When Philip was assassinated in 336 BC, the 20-year-old Alexander inherited a powerful army and a destiny: to avenge Greece against the mighty Persian Empire. The invasion of Persia, Granicus and Issus in 334 BC, Alexander crossed the Hellespont with around 40,000 men, beginning his audacious campaign against the Achaemenid Persian Empire, then the largest in the world. His first major test came at the Battle of the Granicus River, where his daring cavalry charge personally led the rout of the Persian satraps. But the true clash of titans arrived at the Battle of Issus in 333 BC. Facing King Darius III himself, Alexander's brilliant maneuver, utilizing his companion cavalry to exploit a gap in the Persian line, forced Darius to flee, marking a monumental turning point. Siege of Tyre and Egypt. With Darius in retreat, Alexander didn't chase. Instead, he consolidated his control over the Mediterranean coast, denying the Persian navy its bases. This led to the legendary Siege of Tyre, an island city thought impregnable. Alexander famously built a massive causeway to the island, taking 7 months but showcasing his relentless will and engineering prowess. After Tyre, he marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator from Persian rule and proclaimed a pharaoh. Here, he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a beacon of Hellenistic culture. Battle of Gaugamela, masterpiece of tactics, the ultimate showdown with Darius came at the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BC. Darius assembled an enormous army, possibly over 250,000 men, against Alexander's 47,000. It was here that Alexander executed his tactical masterpiece. He feigned a retreat, drawing the Persian center forward, then exploited a gap in their lines with a wedge formation of his companion cavalry, directly targeting Darius. Darius fled for a second time, and the Persian Empire effectively collapsed. Gaugamela is considered one of the greatest tactical victories in history. To India and the mutiny. With Persia subdued, Alexander pressed eastward, his ambition limitless. He campaigned through Afghanistan and into India, facing fierce resistance and exotic challenges, including war elephants at the Battle of the Hydaspes River. His troops, however, were exhausted after years of continuous campaigning. At the Hyphasis River, after a decade of conquests and thousands of miles from home, his veterans refused to go further. Alexander, for the first time, was forced to turn back. Death and legacy. Alexander returned to Babylon, planning further conquests, but fell ill and died in 323 BC at the age of 32. His vast empire immediately fractured among his generals, the Diadochi. Yet his legacy was immense. He wasn't just a conqueror, he was a cultural force. He founded over 20 cities bearing his name, spread Greek language, art, and philosophy, creating the Hellenistic Age. His military tactics are still studied, and his legend continues to inspire and intrigue. Alexander the Great remains one of history's most fascinating figures. Was he a benevolent king or a ruthless tyrant? A visionary or a madman? Let us know what you think was Alexander's greatest achievement in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic journeys into the lives of history's greatest figures.